night reside. Uncle and Chico. The big dog, that is. Big dog. That's with two G's.
Go.
Big and dog. My man, big dog. Big dog.
Let's get into it, though.
Now, I'm over here.
They hear that sound, they know what time it is. Yes, sir. Uncle Chico, Sunday Night Live. Live and direct.
It's another Sunday
Get in the
night.
chat, baby.
It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with Uncle and Big Dog Chico.
Hey, it's another live. It ain't Sunday night, but it's Thursday night. We up in this thing. Oh, now
Another one. Yeah.
it's a
Another
what?
one, baby.
Like Hulk Hogan.
It's another one.
All right.
Another Sunday night live.
We gonna pull you out of
Uncle
here.
and Big Dog.
Well, I'm gonna switch it up. This the big dog now.
Uncle and Big Dog.
So get ready for it. I'm about to take that.
Another Sunday night live.
Make sure you
Uncle
let
and
us know
Big
where you're
Dog
from.
Chico.
Say where you're from. When you pull into the rooms, go ahead and drop where you're from. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
You already know what it is, man. We up in this thing live and direct. And
like
Chico,
booty hair
Thursday
up
night.
Swimwear.
In there like what?
Isn't that like booty hair in your swimwear?
In your swim well. All right.
Booty hair. Booty hair is in there.
Some girls get it waxed.
Some do. Some do.
How we start off talking about booty hair and all the way up
I
in
don't
there?
know. You just said we was in there, and so I said it's in there like booty hair. I can tell you what.
We trying to get sponsors. Are we trying to get like what type of sponsor we gonna get doing talking about booty hair?
I know what Confucius said.
Confucius? Who is Confucius?
Confucius said a clean beaver gets more wood.
Come on now, dog.
Come on now, dog.
Oh man, Washington D.C. up in here. Y'all let us know where y'all checking in from. Y'all know how we do it, man. Y'all tune into the greatest in the latest with the badass Uncle Neely.
Hey, and let us know
Chico,
let us know if you got snow, because it's been snowing in some very unreasonable places. So if you got snow, let us know where you at and if it's snowing. That is exactly why Chico was sick. That is exactly why he got it in his throat.
It was that good hair. Nassau, Bahamas, El Dorado, Arkansas, once again up in here. Yeah, we back.
Hey, Chico, check this out, big dog.
What we doing?
Me and you, when we go live, we don't never have no script or like no direction. We just do our thing, right?
Yeah.
Peep how we both showed up tonight with the black and gold goons view. I got the black and gold lid on. You got the black and gold hoodie. It just happened.
Great mind think alike. You know what I mean?
Great minds think alike, mom.
Take the what?
Mama T is in the house with South Carolina. Mama T, did y'all get snow in South Carolina? Did y'all get snow?
Any snow in South Carolina?
It snowed all the way from Houston, New Orleans, the Gulf. What Trump said is the Gulf Coast of America. The Gulf of America. We got snow down there. Mobile and Mississippi. Pensacola, Tallahassee had snow.
Mm-hmm. Did Duval get snow? No, I don't think Duval got snow.
I don't think it stretched over that way. Shout out to Duval, though.
Yeah, man, it was bad, man. All through Alabama, Mississippi. But you said it skipped over Jackson. It said, "Nah, we ain't coming to Jackson."
They saw that exit. They said, "We good. Y'all got it.
We just gonna go the other way, dog."
Yeah, y'all got it. Hey, Canada, we know it's snowing in Canada. We Marty, we know that. We talking about the unusual places.
Canada, and then all the way snows up here, eh? I feel sorry for you non-snow places, eh? I saw somebody. Appreciate you out there in Canada, Marty. I saw they said some southern states they had 2 city workers on the back of a pickup truck riding down the street with the salt, just pouring out salt on the road like they seasoning some chicken or something. I said, what they doing, man?
Man, we ain't built like that in the South. We ain't got no snow plows and no salt trucks. We just shut down for a few days.
shut down like hell. He got outside with some seasoning salt. Talking about he's salting the road. Man, that ain't no chicken. But I would say this, that's one of those things when you're in school as a youngster in the South and it snows or it get too cold or for whatever reason they close school down. Man, that's some of the best times right there. Sit around, do nothing but eat cereal all day, in your
All day.
pajamas.
Chico, I had 3 bowls yesterday, and I'm a grown ass man.
Man, I can't eat those cereal as a grown man. I be having cravings for it though. But
Wait, hold on, dog. What eating cereal got to do with being grown?
You right, but at the same time, once you realize, man, you ain't eating nothing but sugar. You like you grow older and you learn better. You do better. You
Nah,
know, you right here with no diabetes and stuff.
Was a couple weeks ago. I know you ain't talking about doing better than eating better on here.
Come on now, dog.
You've been better off eating 5 bowls of cereal. Man, you got to have some cereal around.
Nah, so I would eat like those almond type cereals and stuff. I can't eat my favorite cereals like we was talking about earlier, the Smacks, Frosted Flakes, all those sugary type cereals. Yeah. For one, I don't drink the cow milk anymore. You know, so I'm sophisticated.
I use almond milk.
So all right, so I just couldn't. Almond milk is like a Jericho that didn't like said your entertainer said it didn't quite turn over. It didn't catch, dog. Like you're trying to start the car up.
You don't want no solution. You present me a problem, I give you a solution, then you argue about the damn solution. You just don't want to eat no cereal. I'm trying to help you get your cereal.
I'll drink some almond milk here and there. I got some in the fridge, but I used to be the biggest.
I ain't said drink.
You just use it for milk. I just use it for cereal.
Yeah, it's used as a cow milk substitute because that cereal helped change the taste of it.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't sitting up just drinking no glass of almond milk now. I ain't got that bad.
Nah, see, I used to drink milk. My mom would tell you I used to drink milk and eat those eat Oreo cookies or Debbie cakes, anything chocolate like that.
Yeah.
Man, those Debbie cakes, those chocolate swirls, those brownie with the little peanuts on them, Paul's, all of those, the fudge browns, whatever. Dump those in the milk, glass of cold milk with some ice. What?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. We up in here.
Kenlon Jones said Chico drink cat milk.
Man. Unbelievable. Y'all do me like that, man. We supposed to be friends. Goodness gracious.
It's early. Y'all already clowning in the Chizat. No, man, you gotta get some cereal. Hey, man, I know doubly blessed twin mom. I can't think of how the name is. She told me she puts sugar on Frosted Flakes. I'm like, the Frosted Flakes come
sugary. Goodness gracious.
How you add sugar to the frosted on the flake is sugar.
Ooh, I know you was outside running around like a little 12-year-old child, just running.
Bouncing off the wall.
You ain't lying.
It's like my auntie say, come out here smelling like the outdoors.
Yeah, smelling like the sun.
Smelling like the sun.
Man,
sugar
on Frosted Flakes.
Sugar on I used to drown my what do you call them? Rice Krispies in sugar. It was just milk, Rice Krispies, and sugar all day.
Now you get the Rice Krispies, you got to put some sugar on them.
But
and then the extra treat is when you can eat the sugar off the bottom of the bowl when you know.
Right, that's how much sugar would be in there. It would be stuck to the bottom of the bowl. That's a damn shame as kids.
But you can't add sugar to Frosted Flakes, Chico.
No, that's just overboard right there.
You might as well just eat sugar. Forget the flakes. Yeah. Just eat sugar.
I didn't do that. I did. Now, corn flakes, the big box at your grandma's house, because grandma didn't really get no specialty type cereal. She got what was on the WIC voucher or whatever. Give me the corn flakes, the regular corn flakes. Now, we used to eat them things. Got to eat them fast before they get soggy. And then it's not good.
Yeah. No, they get soggy quick. Is this the same one who whooped your ass for breaking that church one?
Yes, indeed. Big Mama, R.I.P. Yeah. Yep. Will beat the brakes off.
She should have wicked your ass with the wick. How you gonna break a window at the church?
This still in my head. Let me know out there in the chat if y'all had any memories like this. If y'all have 30, 40, 50 cousins like I did, and your grandma kept all of y'all while your mom was at work.
Oh yeah,
I remember.
Man. summertimes with your first cousins at grandmama's house, and everybody had that same breakfast come out with a little eggs, little sausage. Like, man, you can't beat that. She had 10 plates lined up
with the grits and the biscuit. We up in here.
What? Oh yeah, first cousins are your first best friends.
Definitely, first best friends, first enemies, first everything.
Yeah, we learned that. You learn to fight, learn to steal, learn to break church windows.
Learn to get whoopings together. I remember my grandmother made us go outside. And shout out to my cousin Mario, who just called me the other day, say he coming to Hawaii from Sarasota, Florida. But Mario used to be the one, for some reason, he used to always say, go pick the switch. And Mario would come back with the longest, toughest, most durable switch in the world.
I had to go back 2 or 3 times. My first switch wasn't going to never pass the test.
No. I said, you was for the family. You was for the family. You was for us.
I'm getting the lamest ass switch I can find.
Right. You go back out there and get another switch before I see you. But Mario come back with the biggest, best switch. Man, Big Mama whooped all of us on the couch one time at the same time. Yaka! About 17 of us, dog. All of us getting whooping at the same time. I never forget that. And it hurt too.
17 of y'all.
It was at least.
It wasn't a lot of condoms in your family, huh?
A lot of what? Oh,
condoms.
Nah, she had 11.
Yeah, my grandmama had 11 too.
Man,
but my mama didn't have a 2. She came from 11, but she didn't have a 2.
Yeah. Well, my mom, I think only one of my aunties or uncles didn't have kids. Everybody else had at least 2, I think.
Yeah.
So
17 of y'all over. Man, y'all didn't have to join the game. Y'all was the game.
Man, ask anybody. Don't mess with them Wesses. The West family, now don't mess with them. There's too many of them. God damn. They might not. It'd be like little termites. That was when I first heard that terminology about termites. We'll break down a building, a whole structure. You know,
they just keep coming.
It just keep coming. They just keep coming. So yeah, we could go on for days with them stories, man. Back in the day, but we appreciate everybody tuning in right now on the pregame show on Big Dog Chico show. This is a sports talk show, but we also talk about everything else, family, life, culture. You can find us talking about food, whatever.
Yeah, shout out to Renee Rainey, who was with us live early, me and Tolly, as we talked about crackling cornbread and hog head cheese. Yeah. She's back with Renee. Good people, man. Good people. Good people.
Good clean girl. Shoot, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, the Miss Black and White dispatch. They will be at the Miss Black and White dispatch.
We get food, grits, homemade biscuit, homemade pancake. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let me see. Skinny switches, nah, them durable switches. Them ones be hard to break. The ones that still have some moisture in them is what Mario used to come back with. Yeah. Like damn.
Yeah, you
can't even snap these.
Sound like a karate movie.
Salmon, yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Oh man, I could use the salmon croquettes right now.
Oh my gosh, with some grits, setting
up on that paper towel so they can soak up that grease out of.
Why are we up in the building? Man, we're gonna go F some up when we get done, ain't it? Go have an old school meal when we get done. Shoot.
Big bro, I got some
Big bro
crunch right now. An unopened box.
See, that's what I'm saying.
An unopened box just waiting on me. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
He ain't lying.
So he got a unopened box. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. Man to man, boy to boy, dog to dog. That's what I'm talking about. You can't be getting those grown. You can't be a grown man. Y'all let me know out there in the chat. Y'all can't be grown men out there still buying Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know that's all sugar.
All sugar. Only reason they got a crunch is what they put the sugar on. It's just a box of damn sugar.
Sugar Pops. We still need to send Chico Soul Food Care box. Please do. Please do. Honey,
he done went out to Hawaii and one head of cabbage cost $30.
He ain't lying. I tried to get some I tried to get some collard greens one year. I had a craving for some collard greens. This is like 2 years ago. I said, I'm gonna go find some collard greens, you know? Man, they serving out here 5 leaves of collard greens. You know, we get the big bundle for $5. Yeah. No. Just imagine if somebody split that up and broke it down like it was a pack of something on the street. and the bundle that we get is like a brick. They take it and they break it down to all dimes, all nickels. So they take the leaves individually and sell them like that. So I have 5 leaves.
When you clean them and cook them, you ain't got nothing but a bite.
You ain't got nothing. I said, what am I gonna do with 5 leaves? They must think this is something else. I couldn't believe it, dog. So I was just like,
come on now, dog. Come on, man.
that's what I couldn't believe it, man. So
come on now, dog.
I did buy them. I bought like 3 or 4 of them, but that one plate of collard greens probably cost me about $18, dog.
Damn.
It was terrible. 5 leaves of collard. What I'm gonna do with that? I feel like Chris Rock. Can I have one rib? I sure am hungry.
Just pour it in my hand.
Just put it, yeah.
Just pour it in my hand.
5 leaves. This is a crime. They broke it down in dimes and nickels. Nickel bag of collard greens.
Has some seasoning, Mexican brick pack.
Man, not a lot of news in sports today, people. You know, we could talk about this and that. Y'all let us know in the chat what we could be talking about. Well, y'all want any questions?
Hit us up in the chat.
It's kind of like Q&A. It's kind of like Q&A right now. What's in the chat? What's going on? What's in the news though? Let me see what's in the news.
Shout out to Big Teasy, man. Shout out to Big T's in the house.
Big Teasy. Sheezy. You need a garden for sure. 1 spoon of chow chow for the collards.
Yeah, chow chow some good stuff.
Which freshman you most excited about?
Receiver out of Dallas, Texas for me.
Is that that's Quinn Gibson?
Yep.
The quick fast one, had 39 touchdowns this season. I think he was the player of the year.
Yep.
Derrick Henry had comments about him. Derrick Henry said, who was also, I think he was the Texas player of the year coming out of high school or something like that. Whatever game that was he played in or accolade that Quentin Gibson got, it's the same thing that Derrick Henry got. Derrick Henry was a 5-star coming out. He said, how is this guy getting the same award that I got, but he's not a 5-star. He's a 3-star. You know?
Because haters going to hate, particularly when you choose to play for Coach Bryant. I remember when Travis was #1 in the nation and a 5-star, and once he said he was going to Jackson State, it went to #3 in the nation and a 4-star.
Mm-hmm. And then I heard someone trying to make gave an explanation saying, well, it's because the 5-stars are based on pro potential, and look at Derrick Henry's size. We knew he was going to get picked in the first round. Quentin Gibson is a little undersized and stuff like that. Man, it should be on production, right?
Yeah, I've heard that before, and that's crazy. You don't know. You can't look at somebody in high school and predict any kind of success in the NFL, let alone if they're going. I mean, just watch the movie Hoop Dreams. Like that, you can't. You just can't look at somebody in 11th grade and just have an absolute fact that they're going to the NFL or NBA. There's too many other factors at play. I think it should be based on what you have done and what you're currently doing, not what you're projected to do for 3 or 4 years down the road.
Right. That's crazy. When I heard that, I was like, oh, really? That's the issue? That's the problem? That's crazy. The man just scored 39 touchdowns. How you gonna he's too small? He's playing. Come on, dog.
He playing against the same people he gonna be playing against.
He playing against the same people he's gonna be playing against.
Yeah.
So hey, I like the kid. I think he's gonna be explosive, just like you said. Freshman, let me see. I would say the guy that you're talking about all the time coming out of IMG Academy, that's Alexander McPherson, the defensive end. Why? Because I think he has the body, the attitude, the size, probably I think the IQ also, to be able to come in and play immediately on some passing downs. I think he's big enough, as you said, 6'5.5", 6'6". He could probably pass rush from the inside position also, not just outside. So when you think about it, 3rd down and long or something like that, and you can bring in our experienced guys on the outside in Okunlola, Tajay McCoy. You can see those guys on the outside. Might be missing a couple guys, but Quincy Wiggins, who can also rush from inside. You got a defensive line that can really get to the quarterback from over the guard and center position, also from the outside. And that's just 4 guys rushing. So Alexander McPherson, I think, is going to bring a different dynamic to that defensive front, as he can, rush from any position. So I like him coming in as a freshman to have an impact.
Yeah, and I would say this about all the freshmen that are coming in. You're being brought in to play. You're not being brought in to just be developed and nothing else. You're
Yeah.
being brought in because there's a belief that you can add something to this team right now. So whether it is a freshman receiver out of Dallas or a freshman D lineman out of IMG, they're going to play. They're going to get touches. They're going to have an impact this fall during games. And they're going to have plenty of time to get ready for that. You got some guys on campus now, going through strength and conditioning to be there for spring ball. And the guys who get here for summer, keep in mind, you got summer 1, you got summer 2, and you got August camp. And so there's going to be some development for them as well. And as I said, man, they're being brought in to play now, Chico. They're not being brought in to play next year, the year after that. Those days are gone. When Coach Prime recruits you out of high school, it's because he sees something in you that can help this team now, not later.
Right. So you got
Speaking
some
of
guys
now
that's going to
later,
be there.
Speaking of now
Now
later,
later?
Chico, yeah,
All right.
what you don't like about cereal, but you'll eat a whole pack of 9-laters? They ain't nothing but sugar too.
I don't eat 9-laters.
Boy, you do be eating them 9-laters.
Man, it's when? 9-laters, man. Get stuck in your teeth. I'm trying to be better about myself.
Oh yeah, since you had that scare, you know, Bowser, you like, you're
Yeah.
praying, Lord, I never eat that again if you just let me make it this time.
But but I will say I did, like, even before that though, like, just knowing like some of these things are just sugar. I was like, man, I eat too much sugar. So I had to cut down some things and keep some things. So I'm still a sucker for some Oreos out of the fridge. I like my Oreos cold. So some Oreos out of the fridge, fire. I stay away from the little Debbie cakes out here because back home they're like $1.29. Out here it's like $4.29. So that keeps me away from those. Exactly. So, little stuff like that, that's what keeps me away. But every once in a while, I'll turn back the hands of time.
I got a question and comment here. I seen somebody in the chat say it. Don't give a damn said it. Every time I mention when you get sick, you just have to you pause. I think you got having flashbacks. You got post-traumatic stress.
Who said that in the chat?
Don't give a damn. Said Chico still having flashbacks from that rotten, and he put a cat up there.
Oh man, that's messed up.
It really is. Now my question to you in the chat is this: the name of the candy is now or later, but how do you say it?
Now later. I didn't know it was now or later until probably I was old enough to read it
right now.
To yesterday, I was like, damn.
I say nan later, like NAN later, nan later,
nan later, now later. It's just
I
now later, like this right here.
Now and laters. Hey man, give me the nan later.
Now later, yeah, that is. Now later, I'll take one. Yeah, 4.29 is nasty work for little Debbie cakes, ain't it, man?
That's nasty work,
ain't it, man? That's what I said when I saw it. I went and reached for one. I remember the first time I went and reached for. I said I jumped back like it was hot. I said, "Oh damn! Woo! I can't get those." Hell no! What? They killing? They busting heads out here, like they say in the hood. They busting heads
to the white meat.
But no, dogs, that inflation is crazy. I remember I stopped drinking orange juice because that's high as hell out here.
Pineapple juice probably free then, huh?
You would think that, huh? I never thought about it. Like you would think this.
They ain't got to ship that too far.
They got to ship that nowhere. It should be the cheapest thing going out here.
Mm-hmm.
Chico, do you eat Spam? No, when I first started, Spam is pork.
Look how he tells on himself, y'all. He said Pam. He said Pam and not Spam. Look how he tells on himself. Look how he tells. Well, you would last a minute on first 48. They get you in that
last a minute.
You feel everything. Somebody I ain't eat Pam.
Give me a cigarette at the KFC box, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
All right, so tell us about Spam. We don't want to know about Pam. Tell us about Spam.
So yeah, Spam is the rice with the the slice of Spam on there. Well, it's called musubi, but Spam is what's on the musubi, and it's the whole history of Spam. It come from when soldiers went to war, and it was a way to pack meat and get them some protein. So I'd never had experience of eating spam.
Not even back in Selma, Alabama?
Hell no. What?
Man.
Canned meat? The only canned meat we used to have was the potted meat. The little circle
so
one. You eat that with
act
crackers.
like that. Don't act like potted meat is that much better than spam. They on the same level.
Well, at this point, by the time I came to Hawaii, I stopped eating potted meat. Just like I stopped eating certain cereals. I'm like, no, what was that? What was that we were eating? I can't believe Big Mama had us eating cat food like that. Ugh. But we used to smash that potted meat, right? So anyways, come out here, I saw the canned spam, which is like kind of consolidated potted meat, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I was like, I would never eat that. You know what I'm saying? I would never eat that. I think, but during the pandemic, we always have them at the beach. At the beach one time, right? I was hungry as hell. And I'm thinking for some reason, I think it took over my mind. I was like, that's not pork. For some reason, that's turkey or something.
No,
man,
no.
Hey, I ate some of that stuff, man. I think they do have like a beef version or something, but I ate some and I was like, oh, this is all right. All right. So I started eating it for about a good 3 months. I got sick as hell.
Blood pressure through the roof.
Blood pressure through the roof. I got sick as hell. I stopped eating that stuff, dog. But it is fire, on the beach day or something like that for a quick snack or something. It is fire. So no, I don't eat it anymore. I did have a 3-month run on it, but I don't eat it anymore at all.
Yeah, you ate Vienna sausage though.
That's what I'm saying. Back in those potted meat days, Vienna sausage. What?
Yeah.
With some crackers and hot sauce.
What?
GWC projects. What? Come on, dog. We up in here. I am a Vienna sausage connoisseur back in the day.
How you looked at spam with that jelly around and it said this ain't pork?
I don't know, dog.
Boy, you lie to yourself to eat what you want to eat.
Same way, exactly. Same way my cousin told me that one time. We called ourselves, we was like 15 years old. We called ourselves stop eating pork, right? So I was dead serious about it. He called himself dead serious until mama's sit at home playing the game all day. We hungry. Mama said she coming home with a plate of food. We like, yes. She come home with a plate of food. It's a pork chop and some rice. I say, nah, I can't eat pork. My cousin said, shit. This the good part right here. That's the bad part. That's what you do. He told me this the good part of the pork. That's the bad part. That's the part you don't eat. It just so happened the bad part was this little piece on it. He ate the rest of it though.
Yeah, it's like something my dad told me when you gotta make a decision that ain't no good decision from it. He said, son, you can't pick up a turd by the clean end.
That is a fact.
It ain't got no clean end. So every bit of that pork chop was pork.
Every bit of that pork chop was pork. You're exactly right. Great analogy right there.
This the good end.
I'll never forget that. I said, what? You think I'm a damn fool, don't you, man? I just know your ass hungry over there. That's what it is. Go eat the damn pork chop, dog.
Chico, let me tell you something I love about your stories. When you get to tell your story, the participants in your story is like they be there with you. You turn your head and look at them.
Oh.
You was like, what you say? I be like, dog, they not there. Like, you be like, man, I was talking that joke. I said, man, what you say? Oh, that damn big dog Chico.
I never thought about that, but I bet you if I look back at the video, that's exactly what I'm doing.
It cracks me up.
Oh man, scrapple and liver pudding. That scrapple is that.
I don't even know what that is.
I know. Scrapple? This is what I used to like for a shorter period of time. What you call that meat? Sow's meat. South meat. Sow's meat.
Oh, yeah, Sow's hoghead cheese.
Hoghead cheese. Yuck. Yeah, I say yuck nowadays as a grown man, but as a little kid, yes. I used to smash that with some crackers and hot sauce.
Absolutely, man. I love hoghead cheese. But I gotta ask y'all, Chico, chat, somebody help me out. What is scrapple? Maybe I just don't know by that name. What is scrapple?
Yeah, I think I've had scrapple before. It sounds familiar.
I don't know. I don't know what scrapple is. I'm gonna have to call my mama. Mom, what's scrapple?
I love the pregame show. Always brings me back home. Thank y'all. I mean that. I'm stuck in Boise. What is that, Boise?
Boise. You can say
Boise?
anonymous. Yeah. Boise, Idaho.
That's supposed to be Boise, Idaho?
Yeah, that's how you
Okay.
spell Boise. Just like man
Okay.
spelled it right. Just Chico, you can't pronounce it. Don't mean to spell wrong.
Hey, man. You want to have a pronunciation contest or something?
It's no.
You want to have a geography contest with the Boise, Idaho stuff?
We
don't have to do that. No, we ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna beat you on that tonight. Show stay lit. Oh no.
Oh, pig enters this scrap. See, let me tell you this, Chico. I'm born and raised in Mississippi. I have never in my life had chitlins. Never in my life.
Hold up, time out. Come on now, dog. You telling the story to me now.
Come on now.
No. Never in my life. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you the story.
I think you told that story. You said you walked in there and they took.
Yeah.
You learned as a young kid.
Yeah, we used to have a hog killing, and so I'm over there with the men, and they chopping up the big meat. I go there with the women. I'm like, damn, it stank over here. What they doing? And they was skinning, like they was squeezing the chitlins like a toothpaste tube. And I said, what's that? Hey, boy, what you think it is? Never ever.
That's the lining. That's where the ish come from.
Scrapple got anything to do with that? Mm-mm.
Man, that's another thing. Once you know better, you do better. Once I found out what the chitlins were, I was like, damn, that'll wake you up in the morning. Now I used to associate it with it's holiday time.
Yeah.
You know, because that's when you'll smell it around. Oh, it's holiday time. I hear people in the house talking. You know, it's a fun time of year. Don't have school. You know, you smell that funky smell early in the morning. But now, nah, dog, I don't want to smell that, dog.
No, chitlins stink when they cook. You can't. Ain't no way you can clean that good enough to eat. Ain't no way you can boil that, fry that long. That's doo-doo, man.
Oh my gosh, that's doo-doo, man. That's a damn shame. Boise, Idaho, I appreciate it. My bad. I was looking at it wrong. My bad. It's all good. It happens.
Just say anonymous.
Anonymous. My dad told me what chitlins were. I never ate them. Exactly.
Good
Don't eat them anymore, somebody said. Peace out, family. Get them likes up. Oh, now Mama Tia in the building. Appreciate you, Mama Tia, all the time checking in. What are y'all eating down there? What is down there? Oh, Marty's in Canada.
Pam.
Thursday night with the two kings, Uncle Chico. Yes, indeed. We up in here. What we eat? He said Pam. What we eat down here is shoot. Same thing y'all eat up there. Probably just a little bit variations, a little bit different. You know, I remember I lived in Austria and they had a KFC, right? KFC just a little bit off. Just a little bit off. McDonald's just a little bit off.
Yeah.
You know? But the Subway was on point. So I stayed eating Subway.
Subway is clutch.
Subway can be clutch.
I love the Subway, man.
Some of the food in chat sound none coming. Hey, so back to some football real quick. You know, we do Colorado Coach Prime coverage. I put in on Chat GPT. Basically, I asked if the chat was creating a contract for Coach Prime, you know, based off the market right now and the contract extensions that has been going on in college football, and based off of his success and his economic value, what would that contract look like? Basically, is what I put in. And Chat GPT, shout out to Chat GPT, get it? It basically said, right along the lines of what we were talking about last show, myself, you, and Duke's the Scoop. And Duke said he would say about 9 million. You said you would say about 10 million. Chat GPT said a proposed 7-year, $8 to $11 million annual contract extension cements Coach Prime as one of the highest paid coaches in the nation, and rightfully so. Here's why he's worth every penny. And it went on to name all of these great things that Coach Prime do, stuff that, of course, we talk about each and every week, the value that he brings. With ChatGPT being right along the lines of what we were saying about Coach Prime's contract and the extension, what do you think about that? Is Coach Prime worth the investment? Can you let us know in the chat what y'all think also?
Well, I got to admit that ChatGPT could have said the complete opposite, and I was going to still hold my position. I don't require agreement with Chat GPT to undergird what my belief is. But when you look at the current market, from the top end of coaches who've won a national championship to new coaches who just signed, haven't won a damn thing, like a Bill Belichick with 10 million. I think the sweet spot is somewhere in between those two. I think in as much as with the current school being a non-football school to some degree, you would think around 8 or 9 would be, what that market would withstand. But when you look at all he brings to the table and what he can bring to the table, if he were to leave 2 other people, not you, to me, it's got to be double digits. So those AI bots like ChatGPT, they can go out there and quickly search other contracts and what the current market is. And that's just the average, man. You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. You don't have to hate it. You don't have to embrace it. It's going to be or needs to be somewhere between 9 and 11.
Absolutely. And I think that'll get the deal done somewhere like that. I like what you kept saying about the back end loaded or something like that. But you say you're against the performance incentives. Yeah.
I'm for incentives, such as the kind of standard ones. You get this bump at 10 wins, you get this bump for a national championship. But those kind of performance incentives, I don't think those are necessary with the Deion Sanders. Coach Prime is Coach Prime. He doesn't have to be motivated that way. Now you're dealing with good old Neely. You may want to put something in there about working on Tuesdays and give me an incentive to come in at 6 a.m. But other than benchmarks that you hit, for winning a national championship or a major bowl game, I don't think that you have to incentivize this man's contract to get it up to 11 million. I think the base needs to be around there. So let me be clear when I say this guy needs to be paid double digits in the million. I'm talking about the base salary, not the potential of the total package should all these things happen. And that's a lot of times gets tricky with the language. They'll announce they're paying somebody 13 million, but that's like the total value of the contract should all these things happen.
Right.
I think Coach Prime should be double digit just for waking up in the morning.
Yes, just for being there and being the coach. We're going to start off at 10 million and go from there. At least 10 million is what we're saying. Let me get that right. Because double digits can also be 19 million. Just to be
and Cincinnati, I am not mad at Bill Belichick getting that for his NFL success. But the reality is, I'm not paying you for the way you cut Chico yard. I'm paying you for the way you're gonna cut mine. And Bill Belichick didn't cut a damn yard in college football yet. And so if he can walk in and get 10 because of what he's accomplished in the past, look at all what Deion Sanders has accomplished in his past. That alone is worth 10. And he's proven it. You got proof of concept. He's gone from 1-11 program, to 9-3 in the regular season.
Exactly.
So I got no issue with Bill Belichick getting his because of who he was before North Carolina, but you can give Deion Sanders the same check for the same reasons.
Absolutely.
He ain't lying.
So, hey, let me see.
Soundman is so much improved, man. Like,
where'd he get better, dog?
Most improved player is the Soundman.
Easy. You want to do something else? You want to do? Yeah, just keep it low key, keep it modest. Every now and then, you chime in. Don't try to take over the show.
No,
just play your part. Be a part. Robert Horry got 6-7 rings also. You understand?
Yeah. Be Big Shot Bob. Don't try to be Kobe. Just be Big Shot Bob. Do your thing.
We will pass it to you.
Absolutely.
Coach Prime wants money to pay assistants as well, as he should.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because one thing about his assistants, they are offered from other places. They are recruited, from other places. You lost 2 coaches this year to the SEC, and as rumor has it, wink, wink. People were coming after Rob Livingston as well, and so you have to be able to pay your assistant coaches attractive salaries, not only for what they do and have done and what they're going to do, but to make sure that you can have them for a couple of years. But Coach Prime has never, fault them moving out if that's the way they need to move up. And so best wishes to guys who choose to do that. But when you have a successful program and you have successful assistant coaches under that program, people are going to call them as well as the head coach. Just like you got the Dallas Cowboys out there talking about they want Deion Sanders. You better believe there are collegiate programs out there talking about they want this and that assistant coach for Colorado.
Absolutely. You yourself had a sit-down interview with running backs coach Tommy Robertson. Let me see. I was trying to pull it up right here, but I don't have it right now. But it is on your page. Tell us how that interview went.
No, Terrace did that. Our intern, Terrace Harris, did that.
Okay.
He works in the video department with Campo during the season, and he interns with the pregame network in the offseason. And so they were coming back from the day of service, MLK Day of Service, and he sat down with Tommy Robinson, who's the running back coach, and really just talked about, the impact that MLK had on his life and what it was like as a child when Dr. King was assassinated. So pretty good conversation to hear Coach, talk about more of the human side of things than just X's and O's in football.
Yeah. You talking about the day of service on MLK Day. Let me see if I can bring it up right here. What's going on in this video right here with this day of service?
Second year in a row, they've gone to the homeless shelter in Denver to give out food and not just give out food to the homeless, but to spend the day with them as well, getting to know them, talking to them, letting them get to know the program, sharing things with them in both directions. A truly reciprocated relationship. Miss Ty, Big Ty, as I call her, not the little one. Ty Stewart helped coordinate the event with the rest of the operations team. And this year, as in the past year, you have the staff, the football staff, the coaches go as well. And so it's just a good day and time, man, because it makes you appreciate, one or two decisions, one or two things go wrong in your life. If not for grace, you could be there too.
Right.
And that's a lesson, that you're never too old to repeatedly learn, but you got to learn that early in life and got to learn how to give back and support people that have less than you versus just stepping over them when you see them.
Mm-hmm. It's a great deal right there. Getting those guys that exposure, just the experience to be able to do that. That's a great thing. I think it'll go a long way. Even if it just touches, I know this sounds cliche, even if it just touches one person out there, if it makes a difference to one person, but Absolutely. It's real. If it makes a difference to one person, that could make a difference to as many people as y'all see right there getting served. Let me tell
you this. These past two MLK days, man, it goes without saying it's January, it's Colorado. So it's not only cold, but it's been like a different kind of cold. Last year was a big snowstorm and it was cold. This year didn't have the snow falling, but it was in like 3 degrees. And so, it's hard to get excited about going. It's hard to, man, we got to go do this again. But everybody, when they get there and they start interacting with the folks at that shelter, sitting down, talking to them, everybody leaves like grateful that they did it, re-energized that they did it, thankful that they did it, wanting to go back and do it again. And so that's what I love about it, just to see that mood change from getting up early in the morning on a -3 Monday morning and not really wanting to do something, but then getting there and doing it, and your whole vibe just changes.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So let's see here. We got some questions in the chat. Of course, we had some different news and things that's going on out there. But you mentioned Miss Ty, Big Ty, as you call her, Mama Ty, and she was with you as you were able to give Coach Prime with something I thought was awesome. I'm a fan of art, and I like the artwork that you were able to give Coach Prime with. That's on your channel right now. Special gift to Coach Prime. She was here filming this with you. I think I could play a clip or so from it, but you could chime in and talk do it. But I think you did pretty much a great job explaining. Here we go.
I commissioned this artist in Atlanta named Lauren Lacey.
Hopefully everybody can hear it.
It's denim. Like some people work with clay, some people work with plank. She uses denim. So this is him and the boys walking out.
Just in case the chat can't hear it, Uncle Neely, talk us through it and tell us about this once again.
Yeah, so there's one thing we're trying to get Coach Prime anything, a man that has everything or could get whatever he wants. You try to find those unique things that have a deeper meaning. And knowing that this was the last season directly coaching his sons, got with an artist who's done some work in the past for us, Lauren Lace in Atlanta, and she works with denim. So as you look at that, that is all, like blue jean material.
Yeah.
So that helmet is a piece of leather, their jerseys, the background, everything on it is literally the fabric of denim, and then she paints on it, draws on it to give it the contrast. Added the crowd in the background, details all the way down to Coach Prime's gold chain. The headset that he has on is a piece of leather as well. So he really enjoyed it. He made a joke with that beard looking like said he looked like Morgan Freeman.
So why you get me looking like Morgan Freeman, dog? How'd you do me like that, dog?
But when you see like the real picture, she got a picture of them walking and based her art off a real picture. So it really just doesn't do it the justice it deserves from like this angle right here, because you can't tell that whole piece is literally made out of fabric.
The details on it, and like the feeling on it, and the texture is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So what's that going across of it right there? I'm glad I could ask you that. What's that going across right there? You can see the actual chain that's on there also. But what's this going across the top? Is that?
Oh, that was just she put a note in a denim pocket, a note for him. So it was just hanging right there. Yeah, it's not part of the piece.
Okay, got it. Man, that's dope right there. Shout out to her once again. What's her name?
Lauren Lacey, Miss Lacey Studios on Instagram. So y'all make sure. Yeah, I agree, Mama T. When I saw that hand, and what was so crazy about the hand, when I opened it, it came like well packaged. That was the end of the box that I opened first. And when I saw his fingers, I was like, dog,
this would be crazy.
Yeah, she nailed that. But see, right there, you can better tell that this is like literally fabric, versus painting on canvas or something.
Yeah. Amazing. And Coach said that she did the one that's before a previous one in Jackson. That one there it is, right on point.
At the end of his season there, for the start of the pregame show, we got him that one made, and it was just him solo on it. But with this one, it's like, man, let's go back to her, commission another one, and get something memorable, which was one of those last walks with the Suns. And I mean, it literally is a real picture, from an actual game that she set to the side. If you go to the post on the pregame network, it's kind of behind the scenes of how she made it. So there's a lot of video that she filmed while she was, starting on and getting it finished. And kind of right there, you can kind of see that there's fabric, the way it's buckled up.
Right.
But yeah, that's his hand though.
Come like from all them jams, jamming them receivers. You see a lot of football players with them bent fingers. Like, matter of fact, hell, mine's still fat right now from being dislocated, but nothing like Coach Prime and guys who played 14 plus years in the league. You can see like Brian Baldinger finger way over here.
Oh yeah, but the Booger McFarland, he is just froze like that.
Right. Yeah, man, you get them fingers caught in them face masks. I don't know how many times I hit somebody and for some reason my finger get caught up in there and smashed on. But yeah, Chico, you moving to Colorado? No, I can't leave the islands, brethren. Not gonna move to Colorado. So I will be doing some business upon Colorado. Yes,
they don't need you breaking Colorado churches either. So,
nah, we can't do that. I'm making my first donation though. Coming soon. I'm making my first donation back to the church. Shout out to Brown Chapel AME Church in Selma, Alabama.
You broke the African church one.
I broke the headquarters of the civil rights movement that got us out. And speaking of, I'm not even gonna go with what Trump did. Trump just signed it but we'll get into something else. Goons got goons. We appreciate you, Goonsville Clothing, checking in all the time. Petros, once again, you see us matching with the Goonsville loan, baby. Gotta get a nice screenshot right there or something like that for him.
Bam. But do it again, Chico, so he can grab
it. Hold on.
There you go.
He's up here. Also, get you some MDJ original. Right there, go to the website, get you some. My finger disappearing, but it's back there. MDJoriginal.com. Go to the website, get you some custom gear, HBCU gear, and CU gear. Also, there it is, Glass House Optical. Right there behind me. Go there, get you some. Right now on the website, custom frames and shades, including some blenders like these right here that I'm wearing. Also, if we go and get your drink on, you can get your drink on at lawswhiskeyhouse.com. Shop lawswhiskeyhouse.com. Shop.lawswhiskeyhouse.com and support the Buffalo. Buffs pregame 10 is our code to use to get you 10% off at checkout. All right. Tell them that we sent you, or just use the code. They'll know that we sent you, And also, should we game time them tonight too, Unc?
Man, might as well, man. If you're trying to get into any hard to get event, if you want to go to a concert, sporting event, be it baseball, basketball, NFL, I don't care if it's a Super Bowl coming up or the championship rounds. All you got to do is go to Game Time, download the app, create you an account, find the game you want to go to. You can see your seats from the app, no hidden fees, no tricks, no last-minute charges before you log out. You're going to see your exact cost. And in your first purchase, if you use the code BUFFS, Buffs, all caps, me and Big Dog going to take $20 off your first purchase. Game Time.
He ain't lying.
Yes, indeed. $20 off. And right now, you can go to GoonsvilleClothing.com and get you a cap for $20 right now if you use our code Uncle Chico 2025. Uncle Chico 2025. You feel me, chat? Help me sell out these hats. Shoot, even the hoodies. Go ahead, sell them out right now at GoonsvilleClothing.com.
Yeah.
Beanies coming in. Philly's got her red hoodie. That's
right. I got a red Gainesville hoodie right there.
We need that Live Well sponsorship. If y'all know any businesses, mom and pop shops, lawyers, tractor companies, whatever, grocery stores, Piggly Wigglies, anybody that want to advertise with us, with our audience out there. Chitlin Cleaning Company. You got a girl down the street who does fire hair braids. You got somebody. I used to do advertisements for a weave company out of Atlanta. Shout out to them.
That's unbelievable.
You don't deserve a laugh or you need to clap on that. That was right on point right there. Unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
I did a a waist training company. So it doesn't matter. We got all type of people listen to our show from all over the world, from the East Coast to the far West Coast, Pineapple to the Big Apple. That's Hawaii to New York, just in case.
On the East and West Coast, we smoke on the best dope. That's Little.
He also said he'd be up in New York City with P. Diddy.
Yeah, that didn't age well. I think he want to take that out now.
Come on now, dog.
Booth.
Come on, man.
Man, let me give a shout out. Let me give a shout out to MDJ Original, man.
Once again, his own.
He sent a package, special delivery from Coach Prime, and a lot of those special deliveries, folks are sending me to, take them to his office so they don't get lost in the shuffle. So he sent a package to me, man, and I got ready to open that thing so I could put it on Coach's chair because he was out. Woo! Wait till y'all see this jacket. Wait till y'all see this jacket. MDJ Original did the damn thing. And if you go to his site now, we got a discount code with him as well. He does custom work, hoodies, jackets, HBCUs, Colorado stuff, you name it. MDJ10 is going to get you 10% off on that site. But man, oh man, I'm telling you, the internet going to break the first day that Coach Prime walk out in that jacket. Going to break.
Oh, like what Rick James say? Cold blood.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Fire. So I wore my MDJ Original hoodie the other day, or just yesterday actually. I walked in somewhere, it was freezing cold. I said, I'm glad I put this hoodie on. Right on point too.
Yeah, my son came over here yesterday and got my gray one. I still got my black one, but somehow my gray jacket it walked out of here. It grew legs.
That's what sons are for.
Yeah, stealing.
You always tell somebody talk about somebody stealing, man. They just borrow it. They just taking it. They just using it.
And chat,
it ain't stealing.
Back me up on this.
I'm finna mute you, Unc. I'm about to mute you, Unc.
I ain't even make this about you. I'm gonna talk about life in general. Back me up on this chat.
Okay.
Hold a minute. I can't find something. The first thing I say is somebody stealing. I don't care if it's the remote, my keys. Let me not be able to find something. Be like, now who in here? Who's stealing?
Who stole it?
And then 2 minutes later, you find it like, oh, okay, I thought so.
Stuck on the back of your back. You like, oh damn, here it is. I done went off on everybody in the house.
Everybody in the room was stealing.
All right. Put a damn remote control. Like, you know what is that? Wait till you see the new pregame network that's coming. Ooh, that's gonna be clean too. That's gonna be clean too.
And Renee said she thought it was just me. No, I'm like, look.
I thought it was me.
No, my family, my neighborhood. But my first reaction is who stole it. Because I know I know it ain't just got them and grew legs.
Take resources to build as you guys are.
Who took it?
I'm grateful for the content. We're grateful for you too, Mama Tia, once again.
Yeah, Mama Tia is a goat, man. Greatest of all time. I mean,
everybody else. We appreciate y'all, man. We got anything to leave them with? You know what?
What's that?
They got questions in the chat. They talk about Marshall Faulk. They're talking about.
Yeah, I think on the Marshall Faulk, man. You know, there have been some.
You want to put some out there officially?
Some premature announcements. You know, that people really don't have all their facts and are saying things before they should be said. You know, I think one of the things you got to recognize and appreciate in this space is that these people have families and lives and other details that they need to wrap up. And sometimes you get out there running your mouth, the very thing that you're trying to celebrate happening, you be the one to make it not happen. Coach Prime has an excellent relationship with Marshall Faulk. You've seen footage on the pregame network where he was there visiting and watching practice, before the bowl game. And should he join the staff on the running back or offense side of the room, much like Warren Sapp has, you know, what could be better than 2 Hall of Famers than 3 Hall of Famers? But I just think we need to exercise, you know, some patience and some due diligence and just trust the Coach Prime process. I remember this time last year, everybody's like, oh, I thought Sapp was coming. See that he ain't coming. And then you look up in March and there he was, you know, so I'm not out there trying to be first Chico. I'm out there trying to be right and do right by the program and do right by the relationship with Deion Sanders. And so when he says Marshall Faulk is coming on board, that's what I'm going to say. Marshall Faulk is coming on board. And anybody saying it before then, you guess it and you could end up being wrong.
There we go. Appreciate the sound, man. Way to be on point. Way to wait. Yep. Give me some. So, just kind of premature, and you got to respect what's going on, and just instead of being first, hey, man, be right.
Yeah,
be the best.
Yeah, and I'm not saying this is apples to apples, but kind of like analogy. You were asked earlier, were you moving to Colorado? Let's say that you were. What if you ain't talked to your family about that yet?
Yeah, you're right about. See there. What if I didn't announce that yet anywhere? Like, what? Yeah,
it's like, you know, sometimes, man, just let stuff unfold. Let people take care of their business. It's like even on the we all got to leave here at some point, but even on the death side of things, everybody want to be the first person to announce it. I mean, can we inform the next of kin? Can we let Big Mama know? Yeah. She see it on Facebook?
On Facebook. Yeah, you're exactly right. So y'all, hey, come on, dog. Wait till you see Mama Chico in that MDJ helmet hoodie also. Yeah, my mom got one also.
That's what I'm talking about.
I got to post that picture too. I'm going to get it to you. Reverend BJ Nelson, appreciate you, San Francisco, checking in. Get them likes up on both channels and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, we appreciate you. If you will, I'll play you some subscribing music right now so you can get your subscribe on.
Shout out to Reverend BJ Nelson. Be rocking that purple, babe. I love Rev when he falls through.
Clean. Rev would be like, man, that ain't purple, that's blue. It's just my camera that did.
Oh, my bad. I see a fleet of Benzes behind me and everything. So I don't want to look. I ain't messing with Rev now.
Rev,
I know they call him Rev too.
Can't call him but Rev. Well,
and then sometimes we don't put the V in it for victory. We say B for Bernard. It's like Rev. Hey Rev, come on, Rev.
That's what the young folks call it.
Rev got some nine laters.
He got some 9 laters over there.
He keeps a can in his pocket.
Candy in his pocket with some money in the left pocket. A big wad of money.
You know he got a knot now.
A big wad of money. All right, this one I remember my uncle telling me back in the day one time, and I can't remember which way it was.
Reb, he said it. They do call me Reb, R-E-B.
Hey, tell me this though. All right. back in the day, my uncle told me, he said, he pulled out a wad of money and he said, you got to keep, I think he said, you got to keep your hundreds on the top, or either he said, keep your hundreds in the middle so that they don't know that you have money, or you keep your hundreds on top so it look like you have more than what you have. What do you do out there? What y'all do? What you do? Let me know.
Well, depending on the environment. If you got some beggars around you, you want to put the big ones in the middle. You know, you don't want to show me what you got. But if you're in Magic City where they dance naked, I think you want to put the big bills on top. You know. Killer Jones said Real took that picture in the church parking lot. Got the church parking lot sale.
That's one of them. I feel clean today. I got to take a picture. I don't usually take pictures of myself, but I feel clean today. I got to take a picture. Chico Unk had a segment earlier. Coach Sapp Masterclass. Most definitely. Once again, another classic episode of Wednesdays with Warren Sapp. You guys have just created a magnificent show together. Y'all tag teaming on this thing. And you talked about a viral incident with Coach Sapp and, you know, what he had down there in Florida. And everybody saw the video. If you watched the pregame show, you listened to Coach Sapp explain that. Little teaser for us, Unk, for anybody who haven't watched it, who will go watch it right now. Talk about that situation real quick. You know, a couple highlights from that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I think what I'm going to do too also is put it out this weekend with just that part. You know, when we get to the part where we, instead of posting the whole show, which you can go watch right now, just drop the law enforcement lawsuit part. We just had a real good discussion on what he went through with that false arrest and false charge. You know, thankfully the state's attorney, you know, saw through it and dropped it and is not going to prosecute it. And also is on record saying that it was a wrongful arrest. And Coach Sapp, when he was trying to get to the bottom of it, he really just wanted an apology from the agency, which they refused to do.
Which is crazy.
So, yeah, man. I mean, so he got his attorneys involved and they got served with a $20 million lawsuit, you know, for his wrongful arrest and embarrassment and all the things that came with it. And, you know, at the time that this was happening, man, it really could have derailed what took place with him in Colorado, you know, but thankfully, you know, Coach Prime, you know, believed in him and knew his side of the story and backed him up on it, told him, don't worry about it. You know, the truth will come out. And so now with all the body cam footage, some that is just now being released for the other officers. And I think we're going to debut some of that next Wednesday on Wednesday with Warren. It's amazing that, man, clearly they knew this is Warren Sapp and still handled it the way they handled it, which is why he wanted to, you know, just speak to the world about it. Because if they're doing that to a recognizable person, what are they doing to a young brother that they don't know?
Right.
And so I encourage everybody, man, if you got young people in your life, particularly young African-American males in your life, it is something to watch and learn from and learn from the lesson he went through and how to handle the situation. Because one thing that I told him that I noticed right away, was particularly just proud of, he didn't do anything to escalate it.
No.
You know, he had every right in the world to be combative, you know, to yell back and make a scene. But he took the ride. You know, they cuffed him in and he took the ride and just know that he can deal with it on the back end.
On the back end, yeah.
It's one thing.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Or actually, this was right before, what I understand, this was right before he was reporting to Colorado for his, you know, for the coaching job for the first time, right?
Yes.
I'll say this, and it reminded me of a situation that I got in back in my hometown 2 days before I was headed out here to Hawaii for good, and I don't want to be, you know, so religious or cliche and say, man, the devil will try to stop you, or the devil will come into, especially when you're on the rise of trying to go somewhere or get somewhere or do something, you know, that's special in your life or whatever, you know, manifesting and getting to what God has for you. Some type of way the devil try to come in. And I was in a situation similar to that, where my cousin was having a problem with the officers, and it was an overly aggressive officer, but I just kept my cool, just like Sapp. And I said, you know what, being a bigger black man, and this is a smaller officer right here, I don't want to give him a reason to be aggressive towards me. You know what I mean? And Sapp did the exact same thing, but this guy took it a step further, and actually put his hands on him. You know, had that happen to me, it could have easily happened to me right before I came out here. And I just said to myself, damn, if I would have just lost my composure, who knows what would have happened? I probably wouldn't even be here right now. Same thing with Sapp. Imagine had he just been aggressive. He knew, of course, he knows in his head, man, I could throw these officers off of me. I could do whatever I want to do with them if I want to, with a quick little hip toss or something, if I want to. But I know, like he said, I don't want to have my face slammed into the pavement, you know? So I just wanted to say that, man, I understand and I see how that could happen right before he was going to coach and, you know, do his thing and do nothing but positiveness.
We have to understand. I'll ride down that religious road with you. We have to understand the devil exists because God allows it. Like he has a purpose, you know, and we have to also understand and appreciate that when you pray for things, a lot of times what you get is the opposite of what you pray for. So like when you pray for strength, you are placed in moments of weakness. You know, when you pray for prosperity and better financial situations, you are put in situations, you know, where you have to make decisions on whether you should buy this or not. That's how you get strong, by being put in situations that make you weak. You get bravery by being put in situations that make you afraid. That's how you grow. That's how he grows you. He, capital H, you know, him being God grows you. And so that was a clearly a proven growth moment for Warren Sapp, because you probably don't get that response, you know, from Miami University Warren Sapp.
Right.
You know, but grown man Sapp knew the facts were on his side and knew that being calm was the right way to go, and knowing that, hey, I can't beat the ride, but I can beat the rap. Like, they can put me in the car, but that don't mean I'm going to be convicted. So let me just, you know, stick to the facts. They got the cameras running. There are witnesses out here. And so he kept his cool the whole time. And even on top of that, I want to just say again to the folks, all he wanted was an apology.
And they like
Take the wall, I left the wall.
They're like,
you know,
take the what and leave the what?
You know what it reminds me of, Chico, since we went down the religious road real quick. Y'all got to really read Exodus and Moses. The children of Israel didn't ask to be free. They wanted to just go worship for a couple of days. They wanted to go have a festival. They wanted to go kick it for a couple of days and gonna come right back. And when they were told no and mistreated, Pharaoh lost everything. All Sapp wanted was an apology.
Yep.
And he was gonna be good, man. Just say y'all was wrong. So the officers would know this was wrong. So the community would know it was wrong. Just admit y'all were wrong, and I'm good. And they're like, nope.
And now they can lose
20 mil. Yeah.
I hope he get it too, dog, or whatever he get, because he also said he wanted to give back to people who can't afford, you know, when they're in a situation like this, they can't afford the body cam footage. Like he said, you got to pay for the body cam footage, dog. I got to pay to see what went on, and I'm a taxpaying citizen. Goodness gracious.
The processes they put in place is designed to turn you off.
Yes.
You know, and then like a lot of people just want a lot of people
entry.
Like I don't know the details of your situation, why, but I do. I mean, in Selma, before you left a while, you know this. You were leaving in 2 days.
I'm leaving in 2
days. Meaning you already had a ticket.
Right.
What you wanted was just to be over with.
Yeah.
Like if they would have said, "Hey man, if you stay back another 7 days, we can fix this." You're like, "Dog, I just want to go."
Yeah.
If you watch that movie Training Day with Denzel Washington, one of the key repeated things was, "You want to go jail, you want to go home." Man, people just want to go home, man. I just want to go home.
Yeah.
You just Sapp just wanted to go home. You just wanted to go home. Like people just want to go home, man.
Yeah, man. So we appreciate Coach Sapp, and we're glad that he is there in Colorado and able to do his thing, you know, and continue to further his career in whatever he want to do in a positive way. And like he said, man, just put me in the woods. I'm a country boy. I understand him on that.
I love that part. But it got me, man. I'm not gonna sit and keep beating it, but y'all got to understand where he was, the county he was in.
Yeah.
And I'm not making Sapp to be something bigger than he is, but I'm also appreciating who he is. There is no way in the world they did not know that was Warren Sapp.
Let's say this. Let's say they didn't know, right? But it was multiple officers out there, right?
Yeah.
Let's say that one didn't know. I bet you that one knew.
Yeah.
And at some point, he told that one. Hey,
eventually, man, 14 officers out there, not including the other witnesses. And you see the man, what's your name? Give me your ID. Man, you know damn well you know that man's name.
It's like what Steve Harvey said back in the day. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Somebody knew. Somebody knew. But yeah, man, it's crazy situation.
I agree with what D Squared just typed. The officer involved was too prideful and got his feelings hurt and he lost control.
That's all.
And he was dealing with somebody that knew their rights and he had somebody uppity and smart, and he wanted somebody that was just gonna shut up and dribble. And Sapp ain't the one.
But man, see, those be the ones that have probably never had any type of authority in their life or anything like those. Are the ones be overly aggressive and overzealous. Yeah. The ones you see that be cool.
Phyllis Porter just said it. I mean, you put her comment up when Tyreek Hill is on the way to a game in Miami.
Yeah. The stadium right here.
Yeah. You know
they're
damn
gonna
well
be some passing by you. Right. Come on, dog. Y'all, you can't be like that. And if you don't know who he is, you need to go and do some type of training about the community that you are in and who are some of these figures that you may run into in this community that you're policing.
Chico, you know what I thought you were gonna say right there? I thought you were gonna take it to badass Billy Gunn and Road Dogg and say, "You better ask somebody."
If you don't know, you better ask somebody. That's real deal. You know, turn me up in the headphones.
And if you don't know, you better ask somebody.
I think that's the signal to get ready to end the show.
Let's get on out of here, dog.
We appreciate everybody rocking with us. We know that y'all gonna come back each and every week and rock with us.
Next Sunday Night Live.
Sunday Night Live coming, getting ready to drop. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. Bring the beat back in one time for your mind. Turn me up in the headphones. If y'all like this music, put a fire in the chat right now. Use that fire emoji up. Uncle Chico, we're gonna be up and about this same piece in the middle of each.
Chico, while they leaving out.
Tell them to him. Come on.
While they leaving out, put an SAPP if you support Sapp. SAPP.
Support Sapp. Put an SAPP. We want to see that big Sapp in the chat, baby. Let's go. We appreciate you.
Put a 99. I put SAPP.
Yes, sir. 99 SAP in the chat. SAPP. Let's go.
Live and direct.
Yes, sir. Got that Sapp in the chat right now.
Another live with Onk and Big Dog Chico.
It's Thursday. See, walk on, Onk. Throw it up, cut.
Another one.
Footwork down here. I gotta get
another one,
camera.
baby. Get a footwork camera. It's another one.
These damn ankles.
Another live with Onk and Big Dog.
With who?
Onk and Big Dog.
With what?
Onk and Big Dog. So get ready for it. Onk and Big Dog Chico.
Up in this bitch, not ye.
In the words of Jodeci. Oh yeah.
Oh baby, baby, baby. Oh. Yeah.